Welcome back to Deeper Than Code. We are here with Big Papa Code, and this is episode 3 from season 2, y'all. Are y'all ready for this? We're unpacking Major T today. AI takeover. Do robots rule the world? Are they gonna rule the world? What are we unpacking today?
Well, that's exactly what we're unpacking. We're talking about what AI is going to look like in the near term future, and what we need to do as a result to start to prepare ourselves to, live in that world.
Okay, that's cool. So when I think robots, I go back to like movies and stuff from like way back in the day. So Bicentennial Man is a thing. He was a robot. And then we had like Artificial Intelligence. That was a movie. That was a robot. So like, we saying that all this stuff gonna come true.
Not that it might necessarily come true exactly like that, but if you think about even as simple as like, the book 1984. Have you heard that book?
I'm here for you to teach me things.
Okay. Well,
I'm just interested. I'm interested in all this stuff.
Well, 1984, there was some technology in there that's actually now we have. Like there was like a Jumbotron or whatever. And now we have Jumbotrons.
Like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
They invented FaceTime.
They had FaceTime on the Jetsons. They had moving sidewalks that we have at the airport now. They have, a lot of times sci-fi becomes science fact eventually. And so is there definitely going to be robots that can think for themselves? Yes. Are we moving toward having that Gen AI where AI can think just as well as humans can? In certain instances, yes. And then also, we're moving toward AI singularity where AI will be able to think better than us. And all of that is a thing that is going to eventually occur. And there's, barring some crazy unforeseen circumstance, it's going to exist. And so we need to make sure that we think about the way we need to legislate that, the way that we need to prepare ourselves for it, the way that we need to think about, just life in general.
I was literally about to say, should we be excited or scared?
Yeah.
We should be both. We should be excited and scared. Because, if it's done wrong, I mean, you could have rogue AI like in you've seen Atlas with J-Lo?
Yes.
And the rogue AI kills a bunch of people, goes to another planet.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Ultron's a good example.
That's the perfect example, right? Like
exactly that. I mean, there's nothing that makes that impossible. If you make machines intelligent enough to do that. So there also comes into how do you bake in morality and laws and things like that into the design of these things. And the number one thing that's scary, I can't remember the name of the gentleman who wrote this book. This guy, a Chinese immigrant that works in Silicon Valley. He wrote a book about AI called 2046 or something like that. And man, I wish I knew the name off the top of my head. But
there's a lot of information in there.
No, there's a lot.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. But at the end of the day, he talks about the fact that we're getting to that point where right now when people make AI, and Elon Musk has talked about this too, people starting to not pay attention to him though, but he said it sound alarm a bunch of times, is that AI will do stuff and we don't have a way to say why it did it. Like it did a thing and we don't know why it did a thing. And if we let that continue to compound, we won't be able to control it. So we need to not move faster. Like every time AI does anything, we need to know why it did it. We can't have it doing stuff without being able to know why it did the thing it did. We can't be in the dark. There was this one time where like Facebook, they had, and I don't know if this was debunked because I haven't seen anything besides social media and a couple of people just talking about it at conferences and stuff like that. But they had an AI that they were training in Facebook, 2 different AIs, and they started talking to each other in a language that they made up, that they didn't, that the people that made it didn't know what they were saying to each other. So you had to shut them off. And like I said, I can't guarantee that happened, but that's not impossible to happen because like I said, there's plenty of times where AI will do something and the people that literally built the technology will say, I don't know why it did that. And that's a problem.
Yeah, because that's not safe.
It's not safe.
Because if anything goes wrong, like how do we defeat a robot?
If anything goes wrong, how do you defeat a robot? What's it called again? The electromagnetic thing.
Guns.
Well,
Guns.
I mean, you could shoot a metal, but I mean, what's gonna really happen?
It's not like he's gonna bleed and fall.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. I mean, like that's not a thing.